What's happening? What's happening? Hey, University of Texas. Y'all got a baller, baby. Y'all got a baller. Hey, and I ain't talking about what I'm reading off some list of all his numbers. He is from Plant City, Florida, and I'm right around the corner from Plant City, Florida. The man been balling since high school. A ball in high school. Went to his university, did his thing there, then got into the coaching world. Man, he's been like that the entire time. Handling his business all the time. Coach Shark went and got a baller, y'all. I'm talking about he gonna be able to recruit the state of Florida like nothing. Because when you from Florida, you gonna know everything in the state of Florida anyways. Then on top of that, he been recruiting Georgia. And he been at different little stops. So he actually been in the state of Texas recruiting. So this ain't nothing new to him. But what Shark did, out of all the candidates, this candidate has offensive coordinator up on his belt. Yeah. He got offensive coordinator up on his belt. And he is like that, y'all. Chad Scott, man, he a good dude. Listen, man, I done met his granddaddy, a good dude. Met his daddy, a good dude. Man, listen, y'all getting generations of a great guy. Hey, J Day, yeah, hey, you got one from my area, baby. Like, he like 20 minutes over from me. I've been following this man's career since he went to college, man. Been following this man since he was playing in college. Yeah, hey, King, J.O., we want him. We want him. Listen, his running back, we got a running back at West Virginia. That boy might leave. The West Virginia running back, last name White, he might leave West Virginia. Because he said the only reason why he came back is because of Chad Scott. That's how good of a coach Chad Scott is, y'all. And Coach Neil Brown, the head coach that was at West Virginia, he done had Chad Scott with him almost every step of the way, y'all. Coach Shark got a baller. Listen, man, I'm so happy. I DM Chad Scott before I even came on. I said, hey, I'm hearing that you got that job. I'm gonna do the show on you. Then when I seen that dude Mike Z, Zenton, or however you say his name, when he said that he was the emerging candidate, I already knew he had the job. Every time Mike Z say somebody emerging candidate, they got the job. Then he came back like 20 minutes later and said he had it. But once Matt say it's a go, it's pretty much a wrap. Matt don't miss. Matt ain't putting out no information unless like we at the finish line. So Texas, University of Texas, the whole state of Texas who looking at Chad Scott. He is him. But I know y'all want me to read the list. I read you his list. We'll break him down. But I'm telling you, man, granddaddy a good dude. I know this is a side note, but I'm telling you, his granddaddy is a good dude. Daddy a good dude. Man, Chad Scott is him, y'all. Hey, man, you ought to see how he show his son love, man. Man, that's a good dude, y'all. I'm talking about every time he came to Polk County, I asked him, hey, you recruiting this player or this player? He'll holler back. So, hey, Chad Scott, I told him, I said, I got a Texas channel, baby. I got a Texas channel. But let me read you his stats so you'll know. All right. He went to North Carolina University. He was, listen, y'all, when he was at Plant City, he was toting that thing. Hey, Stampede, hey, y'all, I don't know if the live will show you, but I know sometime at the end, when I get off, for the people that watch it later, Stampede, y'all, is him. Y'all see my logo? Texas football with Colin Moore. Stampede did that for me. Bro, please appreciate that, boy. You bless me. Mac, what's good? King, yep. Jay White right there. Listen, Jay White may transfer. I ain't saying he will. But Chad Scott is his boy. And I know CJ Baxter coming back, but he coming back off of injury. I ain't saying CJ ain't gonna ball. But you can bring White in, and that's guaranteed for sure. You got Trey, White, and Gilson, plus CJ. Oh, and the freshmen. That man might follow Chad Scott, but let me break him down for y'all, because y'all may not know, man. But, all right, He played at Plant City High School. Like he played at Plant City High School. Hey, that boy wearing that teal, whatever it is, teal and orange, out there doing them. That. All right, went to North Carolina. And also played at Kentucky. But he started off at I look like he started off at Kentucky, but went to North Carolina. I just remember the North Carolina part. All right, he got into coaching pretty much, just like I said, y'all. I've been following him a long time. He got into coaching right out of college, basically. 2006, North Carolina graduate assistant. Then from 2007 on, that boy been holding it down. Just imagine, what you go to school at 18, 19, 20, 21. So imagine at 22, this man been a running back coach from 22 on or 23 on. So a running back coach from 2007 to now. But since 2019, they gave him co-offensive coordinator. Then they dropped it down at West Virginia. Then they dropped it down to running game coordinator. Then they put it back as offensive coordinator. Yeah, that boy like that. So Coach Sharp got a baller. Listen, the reason why Coach Sharp got a baller is because you got a running back coach. Chad Scott was, listen, I love all the other candidates. I talked about all of them already. The resume Chad Scott got, they really can't touch it because none of them had offensive coordinator under their belt. This man got offensive coordinator up on his belt. So that lets you know what kind. Listen, if he rised up to be an offensive coordinator, Chad Scott is showing you that eventually he's going to be a head coach. Hey, you done heard it here first. Eventually, Chad Scott is going to be a head coach. I'm telling you now, man. The man young, what, he in his 40s? In his 40s? Yeah, he in his 40s. Man doing his thing, y'all. All right, so he coached at Texas Tech for 3 years. I know I did 2, but 3 years. That means he still got that in him. They still know who he is. When he was at Texas Tech, going against Texas and everybody else recruit, they know who he is. My boy coming back to the state of Texas, baby. Yeah, that Florida boy. Hey, y'all, I told y'all this, something told me this was the year to go all back in on Texas. And look what we got. And when what y'all don't realize, every time I get a logo made, I'm locked in and I'm super serious about it. Now, I've been super serious about it, but when Stampede made that logo, yo, God done gave me a gift where I can spot other people's gifts. Stampede Twitter page looks so nice. Say, God, dog. And he putting out graphics look so fire. Oh, Stampede graphics look fire. Listen. What, y'all, me and Stampede might do something that's going to shake up the world. I'm telling y'all, so y'all already coach State of Texas. That going to look good with Coach Sharp. You know Coach Sharp probably called Neil Brown. Hey, Neil, you had him as offensive coordinator, co-coordinator, then main offensive coordinator for 2 years. He was 3 years or something like that as coach. So about 5 years of coordinator up on his belt. What made you like him so much that you took him everywhere you went? You took him to Troy, Texas Tech, Kentucky. Man, you took him everywhere. Why you rock with him so hard? And he gonna find out he is a good dude. Know how to recruit. He had, y'all, his running back room took off this past year. Took off. Matter of fact, the running back room did so good. One of the running backs left and transferred to Ohio State. That's what kind of running backs he got, y'all. Yeah, he got ballers. So, y'all, when y'all get a hold of this, know that y'all getting a Florida boy that's like that. Y'all getting a Florida boy that man grinding, y'all. He didn't make it all the way up to offensive coordinator for no reason. So I'm telling you, y'all looking at a future head coach. So Sharp gonna have up on this tree a future head coach. While you playing around, man, might end up getting co-offensive coordinator at Texas. I'm just telling you. Because that means you know he's smart. If you ever get offensive coordinator up under your belt, you know you got somebody that's smart. Because they ain't giving they ain't gave me offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator. Now, I ain't saying I ain't smart. I just ain't trying to go for that. That ain't my cup of tea. And even if I was coaching, I don't know if I want that. I could stick with the quarterbacks and chill, or wide receivers. But this man at running back with that offensive coordinator title, that means he like that. Shark got a baller, y'all. Out of all the candidates, no candidates had offensive coordinator. I don't even know if they, I ain't going to say what I'm going to say, but I don't know if they got close to it. This man been with Neil Brown since basically 2007. Neil Brown trusted this man, y'all. And let's read what he did. At 3 seasons at Texas Tech, his running backs made significant, they balled out on offense. 135 per game, 52 rushing TDs in 3 years, averaging 5 yards a carry. And I think the last year, they was averaging 139 and had 3 running backs over 400 yards, man. Chad Scott, you him, boy. Hey, DM me back too, boy. Hey, I told you. Got that Texas channel there, we rocking, boy. Hey, listen, y'all. Yeah, he started at Kentucky first, and then went to NC State. North Carolina. Listen, he ran for almost 800 yards and 8 touchdowns his senior year. He went off on University of Miami. Y'all know how we like to do when we play them Florida schools. Then he spent time in the NFL with them Cleveland Browns and them Steelers, and then got right back into coach. Yo, this is a good dude. Like, you couldn't ask for nothing better than this coach to do what he do. And he get paid that cash. So, Texas, pay my boy. Hey, man, listen. We got 2 guys on this Texas team that's from the Central Florida area. You got Ernie Joe, just got hired a couple days ago, and he from Lakeland, Florida, which Lakeland and Plant City, we right there, y'all. And then you got Chad Scott from Plant City. So them boys gonna link for real. Like, hey, boy, what's up, boy? What's that? What's happening? Then we might have another Florida boy that was a former player, might end up getting on that roster. And with all this Florida interaction, hey, we gonna have some. So Coach Shark got a baller, y'all. Coach Shark sure enough got a baller. I'm talking about baller. Hold on, let me see what y'all saying. J-Day, you said, Simo, you know Florida and the state of Texas. No, hey, and we rocking. Well, we rocking, ain't it? Stampede, you said generational good character. Yes, man. So Texas got a good dude. And the fact that I love the fact that when he jump off into Texas, it ain't like he just recruited, like he just came in and recruited and left. No, he was living in Texas 3 years. So he know where everything at. This like riding a bicycle for him, man. He coming back to the crib. Hey, my boy coming back to the crib. My boy at the high. Listen, Texas gonna have something special this year. Woo! That boy got something, boy. The running backs finna love it because we got, what, 2 Florida boys at the school, CJ and Gibson, dealing with a coach that's from Florida. Boy, you can't ask for nothing better than that. Stampede, you say, we got more in the cut too, y'all. Yeah. See more about this. Hey, listen, y'all, that college football with Cole and Moore, that logo coming out. When that logo come out, boy, you know we hitting hard. D guys, what's good? Matt, Stampede, you say, man, that first project was fun. Had to pull some professional stamps out for that. But hey, well, I love it. I showed my wife. I was showing everybody. I said, look at my logo, y'all. Hey, I'm about to have it on gear. Have it on gear real soon. Jay Will. Let me see. MJ, what's happening? J-Day, yes, sir. Lily, you say Texas need him for 3rd quarter run game and red zone. Shard looking at really trying to advance this offense with the move. That's what I'm saying. And with offensive coordinator, you know him and Neil Brown, they in there discussing that thing, y'all. Neil Brown didn't get all these big boy jobs for no reason. Neil Brown, I just show you Neil Brown record. I don't know what happened to Neil Brown at West Virginia. It just, sometimes you hop around just a little too much. He young though. He young as well. He matter of fact, he young too, y'all. He only 44, about to be 45. So Neil Brown, he probably gonna he listen. I guarantee you him, Chad Scott and Neil Brown gonna still talk. So don't be surprised if Neil Brown say, hey man, I got a little cash. And let me slide out there with you and Shaw. Shaw, let me slide out there. Let me be in give me a title, whatever you want to give me. I got cash. Let me slide out there. I'm telling you. All right, let's look at Neil Brown. So he started being a head coach at Troy from 2015 to 2018, then West Virginia. So let's look at his record. And Texas Tech, I don't know why they ain't got that on there. Oh, Texas Tech, he was the offensive coordinator, quarterback coach. Yeah, and at Troy, he was the wide receiver. So I guess they met up and they were like, bro, we got to work together. So let me look at his record. Let me look at his coaching record. All right, at Troy, when he was the head man, his first game, he only won 4 games. After that, my boy won 10, 11, 10, balling. Then that got him the job to West Virginia. I really think if he would have stayed in the South, y'all, just real talk. If Neil Brown probably would have stayed in the South, took him a good job in the South, I think he could have balled out. West Virginia, I just think that was a little too much, man. West Virginia 5-7, 6-4, 6-7, 5-7. Then they struck gold last year in 23, 9-4. Then this year they went 6-6. He just never could get over the hump. So I get that. But at Troy, he the man. So he's going to get another opportunity. And he's super young. So, yeah. Hey, y'all. Chad Scott is him. I'm proud of Chad Scott, man. Listen, when his granddaddy first ran up on me, he said, man, you love football like that? I say, yeah, man. He say, I got a grandson that coach college ball. I say, who? He said, Chad Scott. I'm like, man, what? It's a small world, man. Like, granddaddy a good dude, y'all. I'm just, man. Yeah, Mac, he was at West Virginia. But now, Neil Brown was, but you know they fired him. Chad Scott got retained by Rich Rod, but he done dipped. Mac, you said, well, college these days is still like the what? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Miss Pleasantly Plump, Ken, you said, is he more of a developer or recruiter? Both. 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 And you got to think, Texas, it's going to be easy to recruit. And to me, he already played running back his whole life, so he know running back inside out and made it to the league. So you know he going to know how to develop you. He going to tell you the game. Plus, he moved up the offense coordinator, so he got everything you want. Played it and been there, done that. Y'all, Blue, you say the rich get rich? Yes, sir. Just think what Steve Sarkisian going to do with all that knowledge this man got, knowing he want to be a future head coach, man. Go Gators, what's happening? Hey, them Florida boys built tough, ain't they? Hey, look, y'all, I just want to come on and ride out with y'all, man. Chad Scott is him. Boy, congratulations, boy. Hey, and look, you come back home against October the, October the 4th against Gainesville? Yeah. Hey, really flower, what's happening? Hey, yeah, hook 'em. Hey, look, man, tell everybody that you know somebody to holler at the channel, man. Hey, blessings.